What if I told you that the richest people in history didn't just own yachts or mansions, they owned nations, oceans, and entire economies? Elon Musk might be worth over $200 billion, but compared to these titans, he's barely getting started. Let's meet them. Number 10. Jakob Fugger. Jakob Fugger lived in the 1500s and was one of Europe's richest men. Known as Jakob the Rich, his fortune would be worth over $400 billion today. He wasn't a king, but a powerful banker who owned mines and textile businesses. Most importantly, he lent money to kings, queens, and even the Pope. When rulers needed cash for wars or palaces, Jakob was their lender, and he charged high interest. Without his money, many royal families might not have stayed in power. Jakob's banking empire helped finance wars and politics across Europe, making him one of the most influential men of his time. While Elon Musk is famous today, Jakob Fugger controlled the wealth of entire kingdoms centuries ago. Number 9. Emperor Shenzong of Song. Emperor Shenzong ruled China in the 11th century, during a time when the Song dynasty had one of the richest and most advanced economies in the world. His empire was known for innovation and wealth. The Song dynasty was the first to use paper money, which made trade easier and faster. They expanded trade routes across Asia, bringing goods like silk, tea, and spices to faraway places. The government also taxed many industries, collecting huge amounts of money that added to the emperor's wealth. If we convert his wealth to today's money, Emperor Shenzong controlled trillions of dollars in land and trade. While Musk launches rockets, Shenzong's ships connected half the world, building early global trade. Number 8. Akbar the Great. In the 1500s, Akbar was the ruler of the Mughal Empire in India, and his empire wasn't just big, it was one of the richest in the entire world. He didn't just win battles, he was also a master at making peace. Akbar married princesses from different kingdoms, welcomed people from all religions into his court, and treated them fairly. This made him loved by millions and helped him control huge parts of South Asia. At its peak, the Mughal Empire produced about a quarter of the world's total wealth. That's like one country today owning 25% of all the money on Earth. If we turned that into modern numbers, his economy would have been worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Akbar used this wealth to build stunning cities and palaces like Fatehpur Sikri, with grand halls, marble carvings, and gardens filled with fountains. He improved farming, making sure there was enough food for everyone, and set up a fair tax system so farmers could actually keep more of their crops. Musk's reach may be global, but Akbar's influence shaped the lives, culture, and economy of hundreds of millions of people, and his legacy still shapes South Asia today. Number 7. Andrew Carnegie. Starting as a poor immigrant from Scotland, Andrew Carnegie became America's steel king. His company built the bridges, railways, and skyscrapers that defined the modern United States. When he sold his steel empire in 1901, his wealth was the equivalent of over $350 billion today. Unlike many tycoons, Carnegie gave most of it away, funding libraries, universities, and public projects that still stand today. If Musk is investing in Mars, Carnegie invested in human knowledge. Number 6. Nicholas II of Russia. Nicholas II, the last Tsar of Russia, lived a life of unmatched luxury and wealth. Before the Russian Revolution changed everything, his fortune was estimated to be worth over $300 billion in today's money. His royal palaces were filled with dazzling marble halls, glittering gold ceilings, and priceless treasures. Among his collection were more than 50 jewel-encrusted Fabergé eggs, masterpieces of art and wealth. Nicholas traveled in style, using luxury yachts with full crews, custom-built cars, and even one of the largest and most impressive aircraft of his era. Despite his vast riches and grand lifestyle, his empire was collapsing beneath him. His incredible fortune remained untouchable for a time, until the revolution swept in and everything he owned and the world he knew came crashing down. Number 5. John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller was America's first billionaire and built Standard Oil, which controlled over 90% of the U.S. oil market. Almost every drop of oil in the country came from his company. His fortune would be worth about $400 billion today. But Rockefeller wasn't just about money, he was a major philanthropist, donating large sums to schools, hospitals, and medical research. If Elon Musk is known for electric cars, Rockefeller was the man who powered the world during the Industrial Age and shaped the modern economy. Number 4. William the Conqueror. In 1066, William crossed the English Channel, won the Battle of Hastings, and took control of England. He didn't just take the throne, he took the land. Over 70% of England's property was under his control, with about 17% owned personally. By today's values, that's up to $1.8 trillion worth of real estate. His castles, like the Tower of London, became symbols of dominance. Musk may own companies, but William owned kingdoms. Number 3. King Solomon. King Solomon wasn't just famous for being wise, he was also one of the richest rulers the world has ever seen. According to the Bible, every year Solomon received about 25 tons of gold from trade, taxes, and gifts from other kingdoms. That's billions of dollars worth of gold every single year. He used that wealth to build the famous Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem, which was covered in pure gold inside and out. His palace was made with cedar wood from Lebanon, decorated with ivory, silver, and treasures from all over the world. Solomon also controlled trade routes that connected Africa, Asia, and the Middle East, so every caravan and ship passing through had to pay him. In today's money, his fortune would be worth over $2 trillion. Elon Musk builds Teslas. Solomon built a golden empire that's still talked about more than 2,000 years later. Number 2. Mansa Musa. In the 1300s, West Africa had a ruler so rich that his wealth has become a legend. Mansa Musa, the emperor of the Mali Empire, controlled the biggest gold mines on Earth at the time. Historians estimate his fortune at around $400 billion today, and some say it could have been much more. Musa ruled over lands that produced more than half of the world's gold, and he didn't keep it locked away. In 1324, he made a famous trip to Mecca that's still remembered today. He brought a caravan of tens of thousands of people, hundreds of camels, and so much gold that he handed it out like candy along the way. He gave away so much gold in cities like Cairo that the price of gold crashed and stayed low for over a decade. Imagine going on vacation and accidentally breaking the economy of multiple countries. Musk might be famous on Twitter, but Mansa Musa became famous in history books without a single post. Number 1. Augustus Caesar. At the very top of our list is Augustus Caesar, the first emperor of Rome. He didn't just lead the Roman Empire, he owned massive parts of it personally, including Egypt, one of the wealthiest provinces in the ancient world. Back then, owning Egypt meant controlling its gold mines, farmland, and trade routes, all of which poured money straight into Augustus's pockets. His personal fortune in today's money could be over $4 trillion. That's trillion with a T. He used that wealth to build roads, aqueducts, temples, and entire cities. He paid huge armies to keep Rome's borders safe, and he could decide the fate of millions of people with a single command. If Musk is a powerful businessman, Augustus was a businessman, a political leader, and the ultimate military commander rolled into one. Compared to him, even Elon Musk would look like a small-town shop owner. And there you have it, 10 people whose fortunes dwarf Elon Musk's billions. From emperors who ruled continents to tycoons who built industries, these were the real giants of wealth. So, which of them do you think was the richest in the truest sense? The one with the most power, influence, and legacy? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this journey through history's richest lives, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that bring the past and its jaw-dropping fortunes to life.